with their lives and heard all these other people saying it was horrendous what she did yesterday. She said this, she said that. You'll know exactly what she said because you've watched it.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, then,
Christmas.
we'll go on to part 3 now anyway.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Right, let me get this back. Get this back on.
Because in my eyes, that's silencing someone. I'm not really wanting.
It's our cockapoo one.
I'm sorry, I just need to let everybody know and let yourself know that earlier on when Kelly Mack was reading out messages where I think it was Carmel and Kelly primarily were calling somebody, you know, the HORE word and us talking about flaps and all of that shit. It wasn't Amy. They were talking about a girl or a woman called Hannah. I believe she's in your chat now. So Amy sent me a voice note. I knew that, and I put it in the chat, but you didn't pick it up. So
sorry, just see, this is the first time I'm listening to it, and I'm just like, sorry guys. So it wasn't about. I mean, it's still not right that it was about Hannah, but it wasn't about Amy.
Yeah, so it wasn't about Amy, and you know, obviously Hannah's in the chat, and I don't know what Hannah did to provoke them and why they bullied, you know, just somebody who was from the chat. I can understand why they'd be jealous as hell of Amy and maybe saying that stuff, but it wasn't Amy they were talking about, love.
Right, okay. Is Hannah in here? Hannah, did you want to get in the box? And I understand if you don't want to, darling.
I won't want to put her head over the parapet because these people, God knows what they're up to. But anyway, and the other thing is, you said about that page, the one where they were, you know, saying horrible things about Frankie. We never saw the page. I never saw it. Still haven't seen it to this day. But I believe there were some other troll things put on there about you and Luke.
Oh, really?
I believe, but they were removed. So the person who's just messaged me said, yeah, there was stuff on there about Frankie, but before they put the stuff up about Frankie, they also put the stuff up about you and Luke. So.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Has anyone got any screenshots, videos of all this stuff?
Possibly, but anyway, yeah, I'm going to go, just so you know.
All right, thank you, Cockapoo.
All right, bye-bye.
Bastards. If anybody has any screenshots, obviously Cockapoo just said they got taken down. If anybody has any screenshots or videos of this, let me know, please. All right, guys. Like I say, if I get wind that any of them lot, right, have done anything or trolled us in any way, I'm going to out it all on here. So there you go. Not having it.
Go into that yet though, because
More
my
savage
opinion
mates.
on the whole thing will probably be different to a lot of other people's on here. But I'll keep that to myself for now. I'm very aware that there's an active case going on, and I'm not prepared to ruin that for nobody. At the end of the day, whoever is the victim needs justice, and that's what it should be about. Shouldn't be about scoring points on social media or everybody.
I agree with Blaster that the situation with Alex and Steph needs to be left in the hands of the police. It's not a place for the internet, and you just have to let the courts and the powers that be make the decisions. That's why I took a step back. I'm not getting involved, nothing to do with me, and I'm not platforming any of it. So I completely 100% agree with the Blaster where that is concerned, guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Judging you on social media
and this is why I don't think Canadian Angie, actually I know Canadian Angie doesn't have this person's best interests at heart, because Canadian Angie's made it a whole fucking segment on TikTok purely to get back at Alex, and I think that in itself is disgusting. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's disgusting, the fact that she sits there night after night after night using a situation to dig somebody out and cause hate and everything else. Like, if she was any decent person, like I'm sure I've got a screen recording of her saying once it should be left in the hands of the police, like just leave it off TikTok. Like, why do you have to speak about it every night of the week? Do you know what I mean? You use these situations to cause hate to fill your own pockets. I don't, Katie. I ain't using someone's real life situation to monetize off day after day, night after night. I haven't spoke about it on here. I just said it should be left in the hands of the police. Are you nuts? Are you licking batteries? What's going on? No, I don't. So how are you better? How are you any better than I am? Better than other people? I can sit here and say I'm better than other people, 100%. You know why? Because I ain't got a community going out fucking trolling people and being bastards. Thank you, Suze. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, licking batteries. Box Kate. Who's Kate? Kate who? Yeah, there we go. And we got a skull, a green heart and a skull in the chat. I'm just doing my usual FYP. I ain't spoke about it. Right, where's part 3? Is this part 3?
That, and then she said, look, there's something that's been bugging us for a while.
Right, also I just want to credit Miss Black for the videos as well, guys. So if you want to go over and give Miss Black a follow and also like her videos, guys, because I do get a majority of my videos off Miss Black now, and I do have to get everybody to repost it because she told me off last time, which is absolutely right. If we're using her content and any other FYP screen recording pages content, we need to, you know, do at least a repost, a like, you know, if you want to leave a little prezi, you're more than welcome. Absolutely. I ain't getting told off by Miss Blackie. Oh, here she is. Yes, I've been told. She said, you've crossed me now, Miss Reds. That's right. Everybody give her a follow, guys.
And it's not just say, I don't know who to bring it to, who to say anything to, because
she's my favourite page, one of them.
It's going to put people in an awkward position.
Thank you, Shelbo.
And then she said, I don't really want to mention what it is, but if I do, it's going to make you feel awkward. I just thought it was to do with this whole Steph and Alex thing. Normally when Steph sends me stuff, I take a step away and I don't get myself involved. So I wasn't expecting on what she was going to say.
And I just want to say I don't mind Alex's community being in here. I really don't mind you guys being in here and having your say and things like that. I just want to say that I don't want you to feel like you're segregated, do you know what I mean? Because you're not all bad people. You know, it's only a selective few that's ruined it. So please don't feel like you can't come in. And I just want to say that it's the individuals that I'm aware of that have said these horrendous things and are doing these horrendous things, all right? So I just want to say that I don't want anybody to feel like they can't come in, whether it be, you know, Delusives, Lark, The Crypt, whoever. I don't want you feeling like you can't come in. But just keep it cute, do you know what I mean? And then it will be all right. You can have your opinions, not a problem.
And then she sent us a message and it basically said...
Oh, Caroline.
That she can't sit on it because it...
Hang on, Blaster, 1 minute, darling, hold your horses. I've just got to thank Caroline. Thank you, Lauren, for making me aware. Caroline, guys, has sent you 1k coins, yes? So when you do get a coin, please thank Caroline for the coin. Caroline gets a pin. No matter who you support, everyone is welcome here. Yeah, just keep it cute. Just keep it cute in the comment section. Because I know we're all, you know, we all support our creator and we're all ride or die for our creator. But just like... You know what I mean. Yeah.
It's knocked her sick.
Thank you, everybody, for the popular gifts.
And she said, I know Frankie is watching this. I've spoke to Frankie and I've spoke to Amy. Frankie had reached out to Steph when all these lies were being told.
Sorry again, Blaster. So it was just when I was saying they're not welcome in here, I was on about the likes of Stacey, Camel, you know, this Kelly one and the other people that said that disgusting thing about Pearl and Top Girl. I'm on about them people, the unhinged people, not the normal, you know, viewers and watchers and supporters, just the ones that ain't very well and lick batteries. All right, guys? Just to clarify. That's right.
Didn't know which side to believe because there was a lot of lies. Alex had told a lot of lies to Frankie. Frankie didn't know what to believe, and then it was to do when Alex had... I'm trying to word things very carefully here. It was to do when Alex brought the loss of a child to the app. Frankie reached out to Steph, and so did Amy. And Frankie, in the spur of the moment, had told Steph something. Probably out of anger, probably because he was lied to as well, like a lot of us had been. Although I am trying to bite my tongue because there's lies being told on both sides. I'm not here to destroy anyone. I'm not here to go, right, I don't like this person, so I'm going to take them down. I'll always say what I truly think. Lies on both sides. Some were bigger than others. So she went on to say that Frankie had told her that a few years ago, Alex had been messaging children on Fortnite. And their relative had turned up at Alex's. Frankie went to Alex and he said, tell me the fucking truth. He actually turned around and said, you're a fucking nonce. No wonder you can't see your fucking kids.
Pirates. Right, trigger warning for this stuff, guys. Well, I'm not trigger warning, actually. You're all adults.
Right, so there's two things here. If you send in a treasure box, it's lovely, but send it for no more than 1 minute. Secondly, all the mods, watch the door. Anyone who just comes in and shares the live, instantly block, because that's how the pirates are doing it. So yeah, just that's what you've all got to do. Sorry about that, guys, because it's a waste of money putting the treasure boxes up.
Did they nick them all?
Yeah, the box was empty because they just come in. They've got some clever way of doing it. I don't know how, but they come in and steal them.
Oh, justice for Carolyn's coins. We're not happy about that.
Yeah, so mods just watch the bottom door, because as they come in, they literally just share, and you just got to catch them and block instantly.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Cockapoo, darling.
1 minute, no more. Cheers, bye.
Bye, darling. Just for our coins, guys. Not happy about that situation. Right, let me, how do I get this camera back on now? Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's not letting me put the dual camera back on, guys. Oh. Why isn't it letting me put the camera back on? I didn't do anything. It's the pirates' fault. Not only have they took our coins, they've took my dual camera. Bastards. Oh, guys, it's not letting me put it back on. Dual camera, but there's nobody in my box. Why is it saying that for? Is he going to let me do it now? Oh. It said I had someone in my box. Out, Cockapoo. Out.
Alex turned around and said,
guys, I'm just going to get my charger.
I can retrieve the messages from Xbox. 3 days later, Alex had messaged Frankie and said he had gotten the messages.
To send messages.
Alexa, cancel. Alex had messaged Frankie and said, I've got the messages. Now, fair enough. If you said there was nothing sinister in them messages, why the fuck are you messaging fucking kids? Why the fuck are you messaging fucking kids? Because if it was my fucking child, he'd be getting a visit. There is no explanation, no excuse on this fucking earth why you would be messaging kids on a fucking app. So, when Alex and Frankie had this this fallout, Frankie did a post and it said Fortnite with eyes. That post was directed at Alex because Frankie knew that it was the game of Fortnite that he was playing that he had contacted the minor on. Is the evidence. Frankie's watching this. Frankie's watching this. And he's also said he can get the person that went to Alex's door even come forward. Alex wants you, Blaster. No? Why does Alex want me? At the end of the day, I'm coming on here, putting something out there, not saying that it was inappropriate what he did. Why the fuck are you mentioning kids? Why the fuck are you messaging kids? So it doesn't matter whether it was anything sinister, anything inappropriate, you messaged kids.
Right, so MT, sorry guys. MT, when he jumped in the box, he said, listen to Blaster's word. And she isn't actually accusing Alex of being a wrong'un in any way. She's just putting out there what she's been told and having her opinion on the situation. I've had my opinion this morning. I don't agree Alex is a wrong'un in that way. But, you know, to message kids, you know, you've got to expect people to have their opinions on it, just like we have other people that have done that. But in no way do I think that he is that way inclined. And this is what the Blaster's saying. Like, you know, as soon as